After you have recorded the voice, in this tutorial we'll be learning how to select the sound file and move the sound file in a certain area of our timeline. We're going to be exploring this toolbar on the top called the Audacity Tools toolbar. There's a variety of tools, from a magnifying glass to a time shift tool to a draw tool to an envelope tool, and we'll be exploring each of those tools on the top, and a multi-tool, which I don't use frequently. The tool I'll use a lot is the magnifying glass, the zoom tool. And what the zoom tool does is I can click on an area of my sound file or my sound track, and it zooms in so I can make my edits a bit more precise. There's also a zoom tool right here as well to zoom in or zoom out. Alright, so those are other zoom tools as well. We also have what we call a selection tool. And the selection tool is what it just says. It selects the part of your audio track. So I'm going to go to the audio track that I'm using. And it's hard to see the cursor because my cursor is really small. But right here, I'm going to select and I'm going to highlight by clicking and dragging to the area that I want to select right there. And if it's highlighted, you've selected that. What I can do with that selected area, so I'm not going to select the area. I'm going to select another selected area and highlight this area and say I don't want that area. I want to delete it. After you have selected it, I can press delete on my keyboard and it deletes the area. I have the time shift tool, and like what it says, it shifts the time of your track. So if I select this track here, I can move it to a different time. So I want my audio right here instead of the beginning. And there's what we call the envelope tool. And what that does is it shifts the volume a little louder or a little shallower, or let's just say let's make everything loud. Okay, you see these little handles on the top, and that's how you make things loud or a little shallow in terms of volume. But what I can also do is I can select another area of my sound and make that a little quieter than the other ones, and I could select this area and make this louder, so I can emphasize the volume in certain areas so it looks like it's going from something that's really loud to something that's really quiet. And this is a great tool to learn how to fade your sound file. And so that is how you use some of the editing tools on Audacity.